Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Dave Frankel, Rick Williams, and Monica Malpass.
Good afternoon. In the news, the number of Americans with AIDS is expected to drop in 1996.
A truck bomb rips apart the downtown area of a Sri Lankan city, and a Salisbury Township youth goes to court to face charges of killing 2 teenage girls.
But the big story on Action News...
over towards the Canadian border. But this is just a sample of things, then you factor in the effects of the wind, and that makes it feel pretty ugly outside. So certainly...
Happened in weather. A few changes overnight led to a snowfall that continues at this hour, but which really will not amount to much. The action cam was out in Winfield Heights this morning, and this was the scene that most areas saw. Moderate flakes with just a dusting, not anything measurable. Why did it all fizzle out? Let's go outside to Dave Frankel for an explanation from AccuWeather. David?
Well, Rick, AccuWeather was watching the system all along, obviously, and during the overnight hours it became apparent that the system was not quite organizing as we had thought it might. So early this morning we changed the forecast to reflect that we would only receive a dusting. Here's the story. Take a look at Action Radar from the overnight and early morning hours. You'll see two bands of moisture, one to the south of us that creeps through Virginia and offshore, the other coming in from the west. And you see, number one, neither one of them gets very well organized. Number two, they don't get together. We had thought two things would happen. Number one, that they would organize. Number two, they would get together. Neither of those things happened, so we did not pick up significant snowfall. We got the dusting that we thought we would get as of early this morning. Now, there is another storm on the way, and this one has some potential, folks. Here's the call from AccuWeather. It looks like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the time frame. Saturday sort of the core. It could start as early as Friday morning, according to one computer, more likely later in the day on Friday. Saturday we'll be seeing some stormy activity and could still see some stuff left over on Sunday. Now, what form will it take? Well, it looks like it starts as snow, but there is the potential, this one of these coastal storms, and track critical as far as what form of precipitation, but there's the potential for some ice mix in. In fact, some fairly significant ice mix in is a possibility, and some rain closer to the shore. So it looks like a significant storm on the way next. But again, track critical on this one, so we'll watch it carefully for you. We will have the very latest in the 5-day in just a few minutes. Monica? Out of the woods, but it's a big forest, folks, and there are more trees on the way, it looks like, this weekend. 24, our low temperature, also our present temperature. Temperatures have been falling since midnight when we were in the mid-30s, and they'll continue to fall through the 20s this afternoon, eventually into the teens tonight. Let's check out the picture live on Sky 6. That's the scene down the shore. These are the official numbers. Right now, 24 degrees, the relative humidity 84%, barometer 2994 and falling. North wind at 14 miles an hour gives us a wind chill of 2. It's cold and going to get colder. Excuse me. In the northeast, 23 degrees, 24 outside the station. Same reading at the airport, 26 Center City, 25 in Camden. The exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast. Cold clearing this afternoon, leftover flurries, and then maybe some sunshine. Temperatures, again, continuing to fall through the 20s, into the teens by later on tonight, and later on, 10 in the suburbs, 16 the overnight low in Center City, so much colder tonight. A mostly cloudy day tomorrow. We may start off with some sunshine, but clouds thickening in advance of the next system. 28 degrees, 28 again on Friday, and again the possibility of some snow arriving maybe early in the day on Friday, maybe later in the day on Friday, maybe Friday night, but coming, and then some snow and some...